Its name? Spam. To some, it's a punchline. To others, a pantry staple. But beneath that pink, glistening surface lies one of the most revealing stories of the 20th century. A story of survival, sacrifice, and salt. So grab a fork. We're diving into the strange, enduring legacy of the meat that wouldn't die. It's 1937. America is clawing its way out of the Great Depression. The nation is hungry, not just for food, but for something cheap, reliable, and miraculously shelf-stable. Enter J. Hormel, heir to the Hormel Meatpacking Company in Austin, Minnesota. While others were selling sausage, Hormel wanted to sell innovation. His challenge? How to make use of leftover pork shoulder. Tough, greasy, and notoriously hard to sell. Just a few decades earlier, America's meat industry had been dragged into the light by Upton Sinclair's 1906 expose, The Jungle. Sinclair showed the public what really went into their sausages. Rats, filth, and desperation. And while he aimed for America's heart, he famously said he hit it in the stomach instead. By the time J. Hormel came along, meatpacking was no longer a secret horror show. It was a gleaming symbol of progress. Spam wasn't born in the shadows of slaughterhouses. It was born under fluorescent light, processed, pasteurized, and proudly efficient. So his team cooked up a miracle of Midwestern ingenuity. Grind it, mix it with salt, sugar, water, and sodium nitrate. Seal it in a can, and cook it until even bacteria would think twice. The result? A rosy, smooth rectangular brick of edible eternity. Hormel named it Spam. Short, snappy, and vaguely futuristic. Officially, it stood for spiced ham. Unofficially, scientifically processed animal matter had a ring too, but probably didn't test as well in marketing. At 25 cents a can, Spam was the food of the everyman, industrial America's answer to hunger itself. Then came World War II, and Spam found its true battlefield. Fresh meat spoiled too easily. Spam did not. From the Pacific to Europe, over 100 million pounds of it fed Allied troops. To soldiers, it was both a blessing and a curse. Protein in a pinch, monotony on a plate. Some called it the meat that won the war. Others, less kindly, called it ham that lost its way. But to the world outside America, Spam was more than a ration. It was a revelation. In Britain, it filled the void left by wartime shortages. In the Pacific, it became entwined with local cuisines, fried, stewed, or served with rice, turning necessity into culture. By the end of the war, Spam had done something extraordinary. It had conquered the world, not by marketing, but by survival. When peace returned, Spam came home a hero. It was patriotic, practical, and let's be honest, perfect for the atomic age kitchen. Housewives adored its convenience, and advertisers sang its praises in cheerful jingles.
Susie winked her eye, and Sam passed her by, but baked spam for dinner was the way she got her guy.
But as America grew wealthier, Spam became a relic of thrift. Fresh meat returned to dinner tables, and canned mystery meat lost its glamour. By the 1960s, it was the butt of jokes. Monty Python immortalized it in song. It was called out as the potted pork punchline. And yet, Spam endured. While it faded in American prestige, it flourished abroad in places like South Korea, Guam, Hawaii, and the Philippines, where it remains a beloved comfort food. There, Spam isn't a joke. It's heritage, a taste born from hardship and made sacred by resilience. Today, over 8 billion cans of Spam have rolled off Hormel's production lines. It's been sliced, fried, memed, and misunderstood. A culinary Frankenstein, stitched together by chemistry and necessity. But maybe that's the beauty of it. Spam isn't just a food, it's a time capsule. A testament to what happens when innovation meets desperation. It's America in a can, industrial, efficient, and a little too shiny for comfort. So the next time you hear that familiar shulp sound of a Spam can opening, take a moment. Smell the salt, the history, the invention. And remember, behind every joke about mystery meat lies the very real story of a world that refused to go hungry.
Hoovervilles. Soup kitchens and bread lines became as commonplace as the flappers and speakeasies of the